When you were young, do you remember when you first tried beer? I didn't like it.
No.
And it took me basically 5 years to like it. I think
Not until they brought out Hahn Ice.
Hahn Ice. You're getting very culturally specific now. Hahn Ice is basically a light lager, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was ice filtered for that fresh taste.
Wasn't there one also called
Cascade Cold.
something cold?
Cascade Cold.
Yeah. Do those types of filtering exist anymore?
Well, it's moved on. Well, it's gone back to more primitive craft brewing methods than pouring the beer once brewed through ice, I think was the idea, before it went into a bottle.
All right.
For some reason. I'm not sure why you would do that, but...
Yeah, I question whether it would actually affect the taste in any way.
But when I was 15, I remember people were beer experts and they'd be like, oh, can't drink Cascade Cold. If you got to have an ice-filtered beer, you've got to have Hahn Ice. Or
the snobbery factor.
people swore there was a difference, but all I remember, it made the beer taste less bad than normal if it was one of the ice-filtered ones.
Okay, here's something. What happens next if the government brought in the same plain packaging laws that exist for cigarettes? So in Australia, all cigarettes have to have the same prosaic brown or white covering.
Same gangrenous foot on the front.
I don't think they even have those, do they? Well, they do. But basically, you can't have your kind of colourful font saying it's Winfield or whatever cigarette brands exist.
I haven't bought a packet of Durries for a while.
No.
But I think they are plain black, but they all have a smoking warning on them.
Okay, smoking warning, and all the font's the same, isn't it? Like a sort of...
It'll just say smoking kills, and there'll be some disgusting picture of someone's foot that's got gangrene and pus.
And they're all
oozing out
behind
of it.
a sort of garage-style...
roller door.
Roller door. And I think Australia is the strictest country in the world in relation to
Does not
cigarette
surprise
advertising. Yeah. So basically what happens is you go to a corner store or a supermarket, ask for cigarettes, they open a roll door behind them. So you've got that's the first level of obstruction. You pull open the roller door, and then behind that are a series of rows of cigarettes that all look the same, except if you read carefully, you'll see that they're different brands. So basically there's no opportunity for any cigarette manufacturers to try and promote their brand through iconography,
And you
colour.
can't make a choice, I think, as well. So you're only selling to people who already smoke.
Yeah. Everyone else will be making, what's that brand that used to advertise to women with Slims or something, or lights, or... I always recall there was an advertising campaign of women in white swimmers. It was the same campaign used for those flake commercials. It was people on beaches, on horses, wearing white swimmers or white Speedos or linen, white linen. And the whole idea was tropical freshness. And so if you did the same thing for beer, because this is the argument about legal versus illegal drugs. Smoking does kill people who smoke and also kills others through passive smoking.
Yeah, if you walked up to the bar at the pub and all the bar taps were blank.
That's interesting, isn't it? Or the supermarket. Imagine going to the local grog shop, alcohol, liquor store, and you just saw rows and rows and rows of bottles and cases of beer.
Brown bottles.
So if you apply that same principle to beer and or wine, it'd be interesting to see if people's choices change. For example, the craft beer market would just fall flat, right? And I'm assuming that basically big brands that sell lager would survive because you've got those people drinking the same beer year after year after year.
A VB drinker knows what a VB beer tastes like. And
Yeah,
they'll just go,
exactly.
I won't try that fancy Stone and Wood stuff.
Yeah.
With the nice packaging, I'll just stick with what I know.
Yeah.
And that's what I think happens with cigarettes. They just go, I normally get Dunhill 20s, mids. I'll just have another packet of Dunhill 20 mids, thanks, or whatever. Stivey Lights.
So I wonder how new smokers start. If you're a 15-year-old, how do they even know what to choose as their ciggy of choice?
I know. It's scary. When I was 13 and I was having one at the bus stop before I went to school, the cigarette I smoked then, half a dozen times when I was 13 on the way to school,
The menthol.
was vastly different to the cigarette of choice when I actually thought I was pretty cool and was buying them when I was in my early 20s at uni or whatever.
Did you smoke at uni?
I wouldn't say I was a smoker. I've honestly probably bought 4 packets in my life, maybe.
Right. Okay. I think that makes you not a smoker.
Yeah. Generally, when I was going to have a big night, there was nothing worse when you were happy in the haze of a drunken hour, as someone once sung, and smashing through your packet of Stuyvesant Lights, and then you've got like 6 left on the Monday morning.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, better smoke them.
Why?
And then you smoke them in the daytime.
Because they go off? Why would you?
Oh, they kind of do. And you think, oh, yeah, I can do this. Oh, I can be a smoker. But you're just fooling yourself.
And then Tuesday to Thursday,
you're not really...
you dry again.
You're not really enjoying it.
So you're outside with 6 cigarettes, desperately trying to like work through them.
Got to finish off the pack.